There's always a first encounter in a video game that scares you or makes it challenging in the rest of the game, and this is a top 7 for ones that actually do that.
Little pig!
So this is Chris Walker, someone that will appear through the game a lot. As you saw in that clip, that's his first encounter, and that's pretty scary if you've not watched the video on it and you didn't know it was coming. That is a very scary part. Like I said, he'll pop up through the game literally so many times, and you just have to hide or run. And there's a part in the sewers, if you haven't played the game already, then, you know, maybe skip a few seconds, but there's a part in the sewers where you have to sneak around him, and that is so difficult. Outlast is a game. It's a horror, obviously. There's 2 games in the series, and there's a lot of DLCs for it. But basically, you're just going around an asylum with a camcorder. This camcorder has basically no use except being able to see in the dark, I think, in the first game. In the second game, the camcorder gets a lot more use in it. But in the first one, it's just there to see. So yeah, onto the second encounter, I guess. Resident Evil is a horror survival game where you just fight zombies, basically, and in number 3 is where you fight the Nemesis, and he just wants to kill stars, and stars are like a unit, if you would, this all comes from the original Resident Evil game. I'm not too familiar on it, but Nemesis is a very scary character through the whole game. He will chase you, just like Chris Walker, and he will do everything in his power to stop you through the game. He makes it very, very difficult. And this is why he's on number 2. But, like, he has many different forms, like every other T-virus, I think he is. But yeah, that's it for number 2. So this is Alien Isolation. The first encounter with the alien, probably, I guess, is when you're running away with Axel and he gets attacked. But I put this clip in to show a bit more of, so you can see the body and stuff a lot more. So, basically what you're doing is you're just trying to run around, you're trying to, I'm pretty sure you go on the mission because your mum was here or something, and you wanted to go see if she was still there. You didn't know if she was alive. But, basically you get there and then you want to get off when this alien attacks, because it is bad news. It is not very happy with you. It is scared of fire. That is like something that makes it run away. But you know, you don't really get that until later on in the game, I guess you could say. And then there's like just people as well. The game is a very hard and scary game. But that first encounter is just scary, I guess. If you've played Subnautica, you will know that this game is scary at times, but this isn't really scary unless the Reaper Leviathan actually jump scares you, which, again, isn't scary, but when you first encounter them, it does make it a real big challenge. And like I said at the start, this is like scariest moments and things that pose a challenge. Subnautica is a game where you are underwater. The second game, I think it's the second game, is called Subnautica Below Sub-Zero, and basically it's just Frost. But I do actually have Subnautica. I don't play it a lot anymore, but it was really fun. And if you guys have it, I guess you should play it because it's actually alright. On to number 4, I think. I don't remember. Another Resident Evil one. This time it's Mr. X. He isn't necessarily scary with his first encounter, but he is challenging in the fight because he just goes down for like 10 seconds, then gets back up, and he's very strong. He's the main person in Resident Evil 2. He has different forms, I think, and that's why he's got that waistcoat, like that coat on, because it stops him from going into his other forms. But he's very strong, and do not cross paths with him in the game. He does walk slow, but don't let that deter you from how strong he actually is. He will mess you up very fast. I have played a little bit of Resident Evil 2. Do not mess with him. Advice. This is a dragon from the game Skyrim, where you can use magic to defeat everyone. And it's very easy, but a dragon in Skyrim is not really scary, it's more of a challenge to get by. After you've killed the dragon though, you do get a nice thing called the dragon soul, which lets you use a shout, which is very strong. And this isn't really your first encounter if you've never played Skyrim. This is when you first fight a dragon, and they are very hard to defeat, and when you're running around doing all your missions, you will come by one, definitely. So yeah, be very careful when you're running around to, I don't know, a place ages away. If there was not any things on this list that you think should have been, do comment down below. But this is going to be the end of this video. If you did enjoy, just tell me, and yeah, if you have any feedback, comment it.